I want to see if this is better because our internet has been suffering. Oh wow, it's so much better. I want to see if this is better. It's so much better. Mona Lisa. Where is Mona Lisa? Okay, where's the other lady? Immaculate. Where's the 5G network? I said, my spirit just said this 5G will be bad. Let me just try it. Or more. It's better. Mona Lisa.
Yes, sir, I'm here. We are here.
Where is Immaculate?
Yeah, I think she's here. She's here. She's here. She's
Okay,
here now.
Immaculate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me invite her. Okay. I was enjoying your gist.
We're back.
Network now better.
Yeah, it is.
I'm using a phone to broadcast though.
For real? This is the phone's network or hotspots.
Yes, my phone's hotspot, but it's 5G. It's the Samsung Galaxy Fold 4, the latest one.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's better than my fiber optic that I'm paying so many thousands for. Anyway, so you guys were gisting and I was enjoying your gist. What were you guys talking about again? Body positivity.
Oh. No, it's just Mona Lisa's clash about Teni's post about body positivity. I was just trying to like let her know that I don't think she was, being direct to anybody. It was just her talking about her story. We really don't know the backstory of why she lost weight. It could be that it could be health reasons. Like, trust me, Mona, there are people who, because of their weight, maybe because they have high blood pressure or maybe arthritis, they can't work or something, so you have to lose weight.
I know that.
So medically it could be that
Possible.
So I didn't think she meant fat as generally, or I just felt it was just her story. She was just saying she's never going back there again because of health. It could be anything.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, so
eating that. I understand. I'm not even attacked. I didn't attack Teddy. I didn't even mention her name. It's all these people that are trying to, this blogger that would cut and join story. I was talking about comment. I'm saying that Teddy losing weight is not the problem. Anybody that said I'm eating Teddy for losing weight is stupid. I would never do that. You lose weight or you had weight is not my business, but at least, okay, she has never advocated for plus size or body positivity, I understand. So I'm not even going to hold that. But don't make it worse. We know these people don't want to hear anything about plus size. They'll say you're unhealthy. Check this comment section right now. They're already saying I'm unhealthy, I'm fat, lose weight. It's a normal thing they say. So me coming tomorrow to come in a video and say this, fat is bad, or this, you're gaslighting them.
No, sorry. Wait, Mona, hold on. Are you trying to say that she shouldn't have posted that video?
I just feel like the words she was saying, the video is okay with you, but the things she was saying, I think that made this people start commenting about this and attacking me. It's those things she was saying. It's not necessary. It's not that saw it. Other people saw it. So why are they coming from Monalisa? But other people were saying it before I said anything.
It's all right. It's all right. People would still talk. They would still attack you, even if you're saying the right things and all that.
And after weight loss, she came out and she was saying something. I'm not saying don't lose weight, but don't say bad things about your former body. There are some of us that want to be fat. We love to be fat. You're telling me lose weight. What is that in losing weight?
I understand. That the freeze people are already getting mad here that we want to talk about this topic and we are going into.
Well, I'm not going to leave here today, so let's just leave them with their mouth.
You see,
what that in losing weight, they're making it a big
gossip. Any gossip is gossip.
Any gossip is gossip.
So exactly. I want you guys to
exactly.
I want you guys to have fun. Reggie baby, God bless you. Reggie baby sent me
I want to
about
say.
4,000. Reggie Baby sent me 4,500 stars.
Oh, Reggie.
Reggie baby.
Oh.
Bola Sinta.
The highest star contributor was Cleopatra at Delodu, 4,300 stars. Reggie has done 4,500. Hey, I love Reggie baby. Reggie. Mwah, mwah. Reggie don't carry out 5K. Hey, nobody
Money is a bastard.
I mean, they do stuff that is live.
Who is this Reggie baby? Let me to wine you.
As the beauty comes to my life, beautiful, intelligent. She and Cleopatra.
Awesome.
Cleopatra. Now they even asking, you don't jump in. Una, where they here 872 stinjos. Stinjos. If pastor say me gonna bring money now, una go sell una mama. Carry your mama money come. In fact, I go use una pikin to ritual, go give pastor.
800 and something people, please.
Come on, come to Facebook. Facebook. Log into your own account. Search for that your own account. You will see my page, 771,000 followers. You cannot miss it. It's verified. So don't say I got your page. 700,000. You cannot miss it. I don't have a Facebook account. While we are doing this live, start creating a Facebook account. By the time we are done, you could have bought stars. We are here for it. You don't have Facebook account. How long does it take to open Facebook account?
Abi.
So, let's do the Instagram stars. Instagram no greed release them for Nigerians. What am I supposed to?
Like you, Immaculate, you have stars, right? Instagram stars, you have.
What did you say?
You have the Instagram stars.
I don't have it.
Oh. I thought this is people in the US only. That's why I didn't bother.
Yeah, in the US. Now, some people go to the US for 2 months, activate it there, and come back.
Oh, really?
My problem is once you live in this Nigeria for 2 months, it will disappear again.
Wow.
Yeah. So
wow.
I don't.
But you only get those this thing when you go on live frequently, right?
Yes.
Mona,
yes.
You know, I've been away from all this for a very long time.
Who wants stress? They are not giving stress. I just think that Instagram is not fair to Nigerians creator. I always said that they are not fair. All these things the Nigerians don't have. This one Nigeria don't have. It's crazy.
Even if
it's not fair.
Yeah, no. Even if you use VPN, it won't work. You understand? Even if you use VPN, it won't work. You need to. They need to bring it to Nigeria, and they are dragging their feet. You know, let me tell you, they don't send us.
Wow.
They don't send us. It's now that they are beginning to see that content creation is as viable as what they believe. Listen, I left radio, 25 years on the radio, to come and do content. I'm not mad. I saw that there's so much future in content. Harry and Meghan, what's their work? Harry is no longer a royal. He's a content creator. They create content for Netflix. That's the what they are doing. Let me give it a name. They are content creators. That is how big content is. You understand? So they all. One thing with us is because of the way our government is set up, it's so exploitative. The government never saw. These are the things the government do.
It is.
Let me tell you, once the government knows that these people in content creation, they are making money. They want to
dig in.
What did you
frustrate people?
Content creators to make their content easy. Did you create a content village? Did you sponsor them to go to school abroad?
Anyway, they will charge 50,000. As you bring out your camera, 50,000, 100,000. So there's nothing.
No, but we already know how the Nigerian government is. They have to find a way to frustrate people. And there's no way to actually improve people's talent or support or assist. But when you now find a way to, to survive, they want to, come in and milk you and either frustrate you, then,
they've done no scholarships. Not as if I would have believed that all these small content creators that are just up and coming, Nigerian government will send them to film school. Do you understand? Even if it's for 2 months courses, go to film school. You understand?
Yeah.
Go to film school. Go and learn how to create content. Just put some investment so that when these people start making money in the future, you can now come and say, okay, I want to tax you. Your own is just to there. People create an industry and then you jump there. Yes. Where's our cut? Now,
My problem is, why would people, if people create an industry and you see that, oh, there are people who can think and create something afresh from nowhere, when you as a government, you cannot think of that. Why don't you find a way to, pump in money and say, you know what, if this is bringing money, then if you have more people doing this thing, then this will actually generate more jobs and the economy is going to grow.
Yeah.
Let's just go straight to the point, I beg. If
Because
not,
let's
not
go straight to our point.
You need to finish. It's frustrating enough. You will not finish talking about.
Our point is very, very cogent. Before we go to our point, go to Facebook, because you don't want to hear. You go to Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. My page has 771,000 followers. Once it pops up, click on it, scroll down to today's video, and go and buy stars. Go now.
Yeah, go, please.
Oh yeah, you
agree.
go and buy stars. Oh,
Go and buy stars.
You go and do it. All right. So right now, let us talk about what we heard in the news. I'm going to give you a little bit of a clippet.
Okay.
Inside today's newly released audio tape, and this is what it says. I got this from Rum0rs page. Listen, guys.
People will always want to believe the negative thing.
Oh yeah.
You see the way I'm saying it? People will always want to believe the negative thing. No, it's not negative. It's just a lifestyle. Let me tell you, it's not a lifestyle. Alex is not fake. If you see the way you are, no, hold on.
Alex does not live in Agege. He does not run in the family. I don't say too much of the audio because the audio I got it from Rum0rs. Why am I mentioning Rum0rs? If anybody wants to hold me, let them just go and hold Rum0rs first, because that's where I got the audio from. Rum0rs release album.
Yeah.
So I have this conversation. Yeah. I am here to judge, confirm, deny anybody's personal preferences and predilections. It's not my business. And to be honest, I don't care. You understand? We saw that. We also read that one where some guy says he knows some. You see, let me ask you a question. Why are there no rumors about that ex-boyfriend? Why? Maybe I'm not as popular as Alex, which I don't believe. I don't believe personally. I don't believe. But it's subjective. It's speculative. It's relative. Daddy Freeze is popular enough. There are enough rumors about the rumors you have about Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze collected money from Hush Puppy. I've tried to tell them several times that 5 kobo I've not collected from, but they know. Daddy Freeze collected money from Pastor Toby. I've tried to explain 100. But you see, these are the kind of rumors. Why? Because they saw me with Hush Puppy in Dubai and they see me with Pastor Toby in the UK.
Sure.
How come there are rumors around Daddy Freeze boyfriend? I'm just asking. I'm just trying to make common sense. You understand? I'm not testing anything. I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying, why are there no rumors around me? I'm popular enough for people to talk about on the internet, and they talk about me all the time. The rumors they spread about that this is the Antichrist. So when you see rumors, in my humble opinion, there's always
an atom of truth.
More teeny tiny truth.
I'm just saying, I don't want to be quoted.
No, but that's what it is. Like, you're not the first person to say that. In every rumor, there's an atom of truth in it. Yeah, like, so even if it's not 100%, there's definitely somewhere a story is leaking from that we don't know about, right? So
you know,
I'm not saying anything.
No, don't
Everybody.
Nobody will beat you, baby. Don't worry.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just saying, like, Daddy Freeze won't be the first person to say that in every rumor there's an atom of truth in it. And for we to be hearing this.
Matter of fact, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Let me
see if
Alex side
at the end of the
I don't.
day, if he doesn't come out to say that,
Okay, at the end of the
what
day,
it
even if
is,
it's true,
and number two, who cares? Who cares? If he swings, it's nobody's business. If I swing, it's nobody's business. Everybody face your life.
What's wrong with let him choose whatever I want to do?
Face your life. Now what is sweet me now I go do. Now what is sweet me I go do. If he sweet me, say na man I want to do. Now fine. If na woman, it's nobody's business. Why? My problem with Nigerians is everybody wants to feel holy. Everybody to say
now,
our Belena show glass.
Do you think Alex own the rumors persist? Because it's plenty, and there are people who have come out and say, "Hey, I'm inside this thing." No, they are not even denying.
What is it?
How come this
choice?
Not that much,
and he's not saying anything. So why can't people just rest? Like he's not saying anything, and I love it. Like he owes nobody any explanation.
That's very good. You
Yeah,
not even say
he owes nobody any explanation. Like I understand.
Now his girlfriend. You see, the problem is not Alex's predilections. The problem is his ex-girlfriend coming out to make some claims.
Okay.
That is why, and a bit of what I find as disturbing religious undertones. Because the girl came out and said he did not touch her for 5 years for religious reasons. You see, there's a lot inside this matter. If it was just a normal gist, nobody will carry your gist reach this far. Nobody will carry your gist this far. It's because there's just so much on the table right now, and he hasn't said anything. You understand? Now, in as much as I know fancy to, I like to also be as neutral as possible. I don't want to be on Fancy's side or on Alex's side, but there's something I'm noticing in this particular issue. Fancy too seems quite pained. I don't know we have words in such a way that I will not hurt anybody.
That she
Fancy too.
Do you know what they did to her?
No. If that if I'm the one, I will paint. I will be paint. The lady is talking
her to come and post something. Apologize.
Talking from a place of pain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait, Monalisa. First of all, we are hearing from one place, from one. We're only since all this thing has been happening. We're only hearing this story from one party, right?
Yeah.
Some people would say there is the truth. There is if anything happens between two people, there is the truth from one party, the second party, and the main truth itself. So at the end of the day, I want to put myself in her shoes and think that okay, this is what happened.
Okay.
Right? Oh, I heard something. I broke up. I actually didn't handle it. Yes, I
come out and address his fans? Or can he send a delegate? Can they just say something? Because you see, let me tell all those people that you are in the media, they will tell you don't need to talk, you don't need to talk. Do you know what I mean? There's one particular case. The family reached out to me. The family said, they want to come and share their own side of the story. Another popular case, I'm not going to mention it. The family reached out to me. Oh, want to share our story, blah, 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 blah. Then 2 days later, the family called me and said, the lawyer advised them not to talk. This has happened to me like 2 times in the last few weeks. You see, lawyers need to go and start reading about social media management. Anybody that is a lawyer in Nigeria today, go and read social media management. The fact that the law courts do not count social media does mean social media does not exist. It's denying the absence of COVID. Then you fall sick. Or you get to the airport, they say, where's your vaccine certificate? I say you don't have, and they say, yeah, go back and go and do test. You understand? You cannot deny the existence of something that is right there in front of you. Lawyers will tell you, don't talk to the public, don't talk to the public. Okay, you go and win the case in court. How is he going to get to Instablog? All those people consulted you on Instablog. Are they going to follow you to the courts? That social celebrities need proper social media management. If he's going to accept, let's come and accept. He's going to debunk, let's come and debunk. But you need to talk. You can't keep, as in, from the time he has gone silent, has this thing gotten better or worse?
Worse.
No, worse. But hold on.
As in, no drama has lasted this long in the last 1 year. No particular drama has lasted this long in the last 1 year.
But also that phrase.
Yeah.
I think sometimes I tilt towards not saying anything, because if we understand how this whole thing goes with social media, right?
Yeah.
I have seen in cases where a particular story or incident happens and it's the rave of the moment. And if that conversation isn't, like, talked about, give it like a couple of days or a couple of months, something else comes up and it's forgotten. I believe, again, what really happened with this same situation with Alex is this whole apology that came up again, because I believe a lot of people forgot. Yes, but we remember that, there's something in our head that speculates that, there is a gay whatever going on in the air. But that wasn't the bone of content, because there were so many stories that I can't even remember Dan until I saw that, she was apologizing a few days back. You understand? So
now,
I don't know.
Born, finish. Sorry.
No, I'm done. I just feel that's what it is. Sometimes I feel when you don't talk about something else comes up and it's forgotten, except you give them a reason to want to talk about it again. And again, even if you say that, I am coming out to say publicly to my fans, I'm sorry that, this is what it is. I am not gay and all that. It still doesn't change the fact that over 80% or 70% of people will still have it in their head that you are gay. You understand?
Now,
so
saying Yule drama don't last for 2 years. Let me tell you something about Yule's matter. The difference between Yule's matter and this particular matter is Yule is fueling his own. It's like Yule is enjoying it.
Yeah.
When Yule will come out and say another thing.
Drama.
Silence, Yule's own don't go since July. You understand? But Yule they pinch the thing. If it quiet too much, you go pinch him.
You go right, yes. You understand, yeah.
So Yule's own is not organic, in my humble opinion. This Alex is organic. Alex is not doing anything to fuel it. Fancy is responding and coming out to show her anger. Women are like that. You understand? Women are like that. Now, IQ Ogbona, who is a good friend of mine and also a friend of what's his name? Alex, is here. Someone said he's here. I don't know if he's here. IK, if you can read me and you're here, I've sent you invites, or you send me an invite. Join us and let's have a conversation around this particular matter. Maybe you can advise the best possible way to handle this particular matter. I've sent you an invite like twice. Okay. Big shout out to all the people who have contributed stars. It's been so nice.
I'm not against it.
Go Java.
News not gonna happen. Why do you have to guys publicly? And when you know he's not gonna do anything with her, that's not really nice.
What's that?
Monalisa,
come out to apologize.
Monalisa,
unless, okay, I'm not sure if he said it.
Monalisa, he has not said if he told her to do that. See, that's the problem with. That's the same thing I'm saying. That's the same thing I'm saying.
Not said it though. I'm
we
not
are hearing it. first of we are hearing it from one party.
Sure.
I am not saying she's lying. I am not saying she's saying the truth either, right? And the thing is, it possible. I don't know their relationship. I'm not in their love life. I don't know what they've been talking. But she also gave out text messages saying that this is what happened, right? You know, when it comes to emotions and love and partners, I try to be very, very careful with whatever it is.
Me
right?
too.
So
Me too.
I'm trying to be careful because I don't know what could have led to that. And definitely there is love with the lady. So there is love there. For her to even come out to want to apologize, and she definitely probably loves this person, right? So I'm not going to fault anybody or fault her for expressing herself, coming out to apologize. If he told her to do that and she did, it's fine. These people were in a relationship and she chose to do it. She's not a child, she's an adult, right? So for it to be,
she said she's been manipulated, a lot of things happened. So I'm just really bad for her.
Well, my own is, Mona, I'll just tell you not to just pick that anybody's manipulating anybody, or just pick side when you've not heard from the other party.
Inside though,
that's all I'm going to say.
I will never do, because people are already picking
We
sides.
haven't heard from Alex.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I will never do that.
All right, so
with
us, let's hear her talk so we can bring somebody else. What's your take, madam?
Hi. So I've been following the discourse for a while. You see, I don't want to beat around the bush. Alex, we all knew Alex. Nobody knew Fancy. Now, if you ask me, Alex doesn't really owe anybody any explanation what he does with his life, number one. Number two, there are better ways to handle this. If Fancy feels cheated in this whole thing, coming on social media and always putting up a statement, even if you are forced, even if somebody says you've been manipulated, I don't want to believe. You are an adult.
Oh God, God bless you.
She is an adult. So she cannot tell me, see, someone can manipulate you, but then at the end of the day, you are the MD CEO of your own life. You decide what to do. What was she doing going back? You've broken up with someone socially. What was she doing going back to Alex for her to be manipulated? That's a question that needs answer. So what was she doing? And then why is she throwing tantrums, coming back to social media every time? For me, all I see is this girl wanted to use Alex to chase cloud. Everybody has forgotten about her.
I don't think so.
I don't think
I just feel
so.
it's just a hurt.
Why? I want, in a relationship, you ended up with someone in such a way that it was public. The best thing you will do is to stay away from that person for a while. Just stay off. You've broken up. You came up. I mean, the engagement, you announced on, I was watching, and Daddy Freeze, your daughter said something. Yala said, why, she said something and it really stuck with me. She said too much. When the breakup happened, she could have said, due to incompatibility, we are calling this off. It would have been, she said too much.
Simple, yeah.
And I love that young lady, Jella. It says she's showing the Fancy. She described what Fancy was doing. There was a lot to say. I don't care. At this point, at first, when she came out, I was like, yeah, okay, she needed to put a statement out so that when they see her with another person, they wouldn't say she's cheating. But coming back again, I don't see the point. She's pulling everybody, and she's pulling. See, she's not just hurting. She's not just hurting the young man. She's pulling the young man's mom through stress. The whole family through stress. She shouldn't do it. She shouldn't do it. If she see her face is out there. She is demarketing herself.
Now,
She is
It's just
demarketing
emotions.
herself. Because
I want to,
everybody will be careful going to date her.
I want to say something.
Most people have skeletons in their cupboard. Everybody will be very careful she's demarketing herself if she doesn't know what she's doing. Someone should sit the lady down and say, hey, because whatever it is, we are Africans. No matter where we've traveled to, no matter where we live, we still come back home. And the women always get it rough.
True.
When it comes to this thing.
I just feel what is playing here is emotions. Anybody could actually react differently to how how situations go. You understand? The way for me, I can be very emotional. I might not be able to handle it the way you would handle it.
Now,
right?
Sorry, I want to check this. I want to in. I'm not on Alex's side or on Fancy's side, but when I see the truth, I try to say it. You see, Fancy is a young woman who is also going through a lot. Now, I want to be fair. I know what Taste Buds went through. Go and watch her story on Linda Ikeji's blog. I don't want to say Fancy is going through what Taste Buds went through. You understand? But I want to say that we need to allow the woman. You see, my problem with celebs is we are never fair to who is not a celeb. I'll give you an example.
Yes.
Timi Dakolo's wife came out and cried about Pastor Fato Imbo. To which extent did they not drag that pastor? Why? Because he is not in the circle. The industry protects its own. They protected Timi's wife as a result of being a celeb's wife. All the celebs joined out and came out and said, we stand against this. This is. When the bunch had a similar issue, every celeb kept quiet. That same energy that they used to fight for Dakolo's wife, they did not use it to fight for the girl. Even if at the end of the day, the bunch came and cleared his name. What I am saying is that energy was not sustained.
I did. I fought for her.
You won $1 million.
Maybe I'm the only person here. I was the only
friend. It was Dakolo's matter that ended our friendship. She came to comment something on my page because from the beginning I looked at the story. I swear to you, that Dakolo story to me made no sense. It just was. Even the Chude guy, Chude started his career as an interviewer on that. I just saw so much that people were missing. I'm like, what's this? That whole 2 days, that's where it started from. They went to do it. First of all, they are doing interview, they get this kind, and they are doing the background of church. I'm like, hey, this thing it doesn't sit well with me. Everybody was shut up. I predicted the outcome. I said, this thing is going to be thrown out of court and this girl is going to be told to pay. And it happened exactly like that because you can't establish this. Now you are saying it is that she was forced and then it is now a civil suit. It just did not make any sense. Even lawyers in my family supported Dakolo's wife. Why? Because of the sentimentalization, if that word exists, of the whole case. Now, if a few months later, a woman came and made a similar claim. Not one celeb. Maybe you say I didn't jump into the arena because after what I saw with the Dakolo, I just left it. So take Dakolo, they go insult me on top of the matter. Say I don't believe. And people were angry with me saying that the phrase, why don't you believe Dakolo's wife? I said, where do I know her from that I will believe her? Is she my sister? Is she my friend? What I am seeing is what the media, what they are bringing to the media, and what they are bringing to the media, in my humble opinion, does not add up. You say you were baby, you went there the first time, then you went there again the second time. It did not add up to me. I've forgotten the intricacies of that case, but it didn't add up to me. But guess what? They all came out and supported her. Now, a similar story happened with the band. A girl came and said, this is what they did to me. Tim, even the bloggers did not carry the way they carried Fato in Bozo. You understand? You could see the day, even if at the end of the day, what happened to the girl was what happened to Busola. That's it. At the end of the day, if they had supported the girl, immediately they jumped behind the bench. Oh, what happened to the, you know, I had the conversation with that actress. I said, why are you not supporting this girl the way you supported Dakulo's wife? Say, Dakulo's wife is a mother. A mother cannot come and lie or something like that. I say, inside social media that we are. Inside the social media. How can you say that? That the girl, why? Because the band is close to her. I am not saying the band did it. Neither am I saying Fato Imbo did it. Neither am I saying it did not happen to Dakulo's. I just said Dakulo's me did not add up, in my opinion, which I'm entitled to. Now with the band story, yes, at the end of the day, the girl also lacked the grounds to hold the bench. I'm talking about the energy. Did you guys notice that the energy against Fato Imbo was not present against the bench?
Sure.
It was not there. So this Fancy case, here's my problem. If Fancy were the actress, let's imagine Fancy were Iniedo, or an example of a popular Genevieve. And Genevieve to make this claim about an unknown or a relatively unknown person. Say, just say, let me look for somebody in my life. Just somebody unknown. Everybody will be with Genevieve.
Sure.
So the reason why I'm not telling Fancy to shut up, okay, or Yabo. Do you understand? The reason why I'm not telling Fancy to shut up is because the energy is behind Alex. Alex is our own. Alex is our guy. Oh, this Fancy is doing too much. Hey, why did you come back? Why did you do this? Listen, what if it was you? Let me tell you, I've been in relationships before. My marriage, I could not end it. My
Emotion.
marriage dead. I kept going back.
It's hard.
Are you not tired of embarrassing yourself in this?
No.
Let me tell you, when my ex left my house, the moment I said I'm going for a divorce, my sister, younger sister, brought the lawyer. My mother paid for it. Just to show you how fed up my family was with my ex. As in, the moment I indicated that they wanted it to come from me, the moment I said I want a divorce, my sister got a lawyer, my mother paid that payment. So what am I trying to say is, when you are in a relationship and the relationship is bad, it is hard for you to leave. It's not easy, especially when you have invested emotions. 5 years is not beans, it's not mocktail.
Yep.
5.
I agree. 5 years.
Point exactly.
Sorry to go. 5 years is not an easy thing, but sometimes when you come out publicly and say, I do not want to deal with this person again, I expect we should teach our girls. For me, my anger is not, I'm not saying Alex is or is not. I'm not saying Fancy is or is not. My protection here is for girls. We should teach our girls to have some kind of confidence in ourselves. Sometimes when you come out, the reason why I would do something publicly is for me, I have too much ego, so that if I've done it publicly, you won't see me in that arena again. Just because I don't want to say, oh, you said this and you've gone there again. For her to have come to social media to say, I've ended this because of A, B, C, D, not giving too much, but giving too much, somehow she shouldn't. Somehow I was expecting that she should hold that face up and have some, for lack of better word, I don't want to also use a word that would sound like I'm demeaning her, but for women, we should have some dignity when we say things, because we should hold these men accountable.
True.
The thing is,
I
We
agree
should
with
hold our men accountable.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But okay, Soso is here. I want to bring Soso. But before I do that, I want to tell you something. In this instance, I am leaning more towards Fancy, in as much as I'm trying to be neutral. I am leaning more towards Fancy for the main reason that I said earlier on. Nobody's fighting for Fancy. Whether she's chasing clout or whether you don't know what it's like to be bitter. You don't know what it's like to be angry. You don't know what it's like to feel pain.
Embarrassed after
I
all
do.
the embarrassment coming out.
my problem, I don't want to think it's embarrassing.
Win a
That
game.
thing is embarrassing.
No,
I
no.
come beg man publicly. You can't reject you again.
I don't even think it's embarrassment.
Embarrassing.
One thing is, I don't think we have the right to actually tell people how to express their pain.
True.
And their hurts, right? Yes, it would have really been so good if she just,
and so yeah, say hello so I can bring you up. I'm listening.
Yeah, it could have really been so good if she just, it's their private life, whatever happened, relationship, and just sort it out within themselves. Don't bring it on social. I will still repeat it again. I'm not an advocate of people coming into social media to say things that are supposed to be private or do things that are supposed to be private.
True.
But now you've brought it out. I really can't fault her on how she feels she would be okay to express her hurts, and if maybe she felt she was going to be better and feel good, right? We were not in that relationship with them. We did not go through what she's saying she went through, right? She's coming out to express herself, express her pain.
True.
Was that good in our eyes? No. Is that going to make her feel better? If yes, why not? Right? The girl is pained. Now, the thing is...
Sorry, I have to remove her to bring somebody else.
No.
She
if you want to bring...
public for
No problem. No problem. Like, I just don't want anybody to say she's supposed to keep quiet or she's supposed to do it this way.
Or she's talking too much.
No, I don't want that. And again, if Alex is also not coming out to say anything, it's his choice. I'm not... I just feel like we actually don't owe anybody anything. But if we feel like, oh yes, he's a celebrity and he wants to tell the world that, okay, this movie that I'm supposed to do, I cannot do it again because you pay me money to do it. Yes, he owes everybody an apology. But if he's not coming out to say, okay, this is what I did to this person, now is my relationship, it's my life, I don't think he owes anybody anything. But if she's expressing herself that way, beautiful. If she gives her peace, it's emotions. We can't control that.
Yeah, Alex is a public figure, yes, and to some extent, he gets his money from all these public places and all that. I feel he's not really of us any explanation good, but I think he's supposed to come out and say something. Because it's part of your fans, they help you, they support your business, they support what you're doing. I think the whole, like, even if it's small explanation, like, oh, okay, I didn't do this, or this is this, or this is that, or I didn't mean to treat this girl like this, or it will go a long way to even solve some things. Like, you don't want anybody in a special fine, but don't
be angry. If he says that, now what is he going to do? What is he going to
claim himself? Because a lot of misconceptions are going around. People saying this, saying that. It will reduce it. I feel it will reduce it a bit. Yes, but to reduce it a bit.
Is this still? It's still not going. Is this? Or it's not 100% that some people will still believe whatever that they want to believe. True. Or if it's going to clear what they think about him or what they think about her.
You're right.
Good evening, sisters. Good evening, Dr. Freeze and
Hi,
everyone.
Good
hello.
evening, my darling. Good evening, my
Let
darling.
us make a noise on the social media. What will we gather for now? Allow people to talk so we go to gather. How we go take chop? We need to feed now. How about?
Oh, there are many other
Right?
stories
We've
that
been
you can
talking
feed
Let
about.
off.
them entertain us. We need to be entertained.
It's
There
not
is so
like
much stress
Talking
social
about.
lately.
media
Hold on.
paparazzi and
We
it's
need
on social media.
Talking.
Is it not a public figure? And you're telling me it doesn't like
He's
social
a
media paparazzi.
public
Hello?
figure, but his sexual life is his private life.
No,
No,
somebody
it's
said
not
you
around
don't
that
do social
private
media.
life.
Wala.
But
If
the
you don't
one
get
that
social
he
media,
comes
wala,
out
you
to
not be a
tell you
public
that,
figure.
oh, I'm getting married
If
soon.
you
Hello.
don't
That's all he
get
owes you.
social media wala, you not be a public figure. He signed for the wala. He knew what he signed for.
Go and get a hammer. Yeah, let me see hammer so I can come his background. Let me say this guy. This. I believe Fancy
Let me hear.
be out to speak her truth.
Mm-hmm.
Just the way Dakolo's wife was allowed to speak her truth.
True.
I believe Fancy should be allowed to speak her truth.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I also believe that Alex does not owe anybody an explanation.
Me too.
Yeah. Right.
My point.
Fancy
Yeah,
should-
exactly.
and we should not shut her up.
Same. Whatever way she chooses to express
We
herself, she should.
should listen to her. But at the same time, we should also respect the privacy of Alex.
That's right.
It is the only reason why I'm standing more with Fancy in here is because she does not have the backup of the social media. I say social media, Nollywood, all these celebs is a cartel. You can't win them.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have backing. She doesn't enjoy the luxury of that support. As they are now, there will be people calling Alex this time of night, telling him, "Don't worry, we're behind you." She doesn't have that. So this is a young woman who is hurt. Some people would swallow the hurt and walk around with it.
That's right.
Some people are expressive in their pain. You can't tell somebody not to open a shrine. I was reading what Betty Rabo was saying, that I don't open a shrine for your pain. You can't tell anybody how they deal with pain. You
Moreover,
can't tell anybody how they deal with their pain. Sometimes I know what I went through in my divorce, and I say this all the time. If my ex had not gotten up to leave, that first move, she left first and then came back. I think she left around March 2014. Then she came back. Then she left finally. If she had not done it, I would never have had the mind. Now that 2 weeks, there was a 2 period when she was not in the house. That's when I got the strength to say, you know what? Let me finally put this to rest. People handle hurt differently. Now, guess what? For 1 whole year after she packed out of the house, I did not come out that the marriage was over. It beat me in the back. Because guess what? They said Taste Bud started dating me, and we're dating while the marriage was on. Because it took me so, I couldn't muster the strength to even come to the public and say, by the time I came, it was late.
Mm-hmm. So
you need to understand that dealing with divorce it's not just, hey, Samaria, I'm divorcing you, Waka.
easy.
You will be,
it's a lot.
You'll be going through pain.
Very hard. You will never marry. We don't know.
You'll be going through pain. If you
I fear of divorce, they make us run.
I was looking through my pictures. I suffered so much at the hands of this woman. I was looking like Solomon Bucci.
I didn't say anything. Okay.
Now play. But I had gone through so much, as in you have no idea what I went through, but I could not leave. And you know what my fears were? Oh, it will affect my job. Oh, it will affect my work in church. And trust me, it affects everything. But God needed me to do the work I'm doing now with regards to the Free Nation Church and all that. And I could not have done it under my wife's regime. He needed to bring me out of that place. And by the time he brought me out, there was that first 4 years of lack of direction, not knowing what you are doing, But I remember uncles called me and said my career will suffer. Because of that, I was worried. We don't need people who are naysayers like that in our lives. My career now, compared to my radio career, is as in on the radio. How far can you grow on the radio? How many of you listen to radio? If I was on the radio this night now, will you be listening to? Will I have 1,100 people? Let me give you the statistics. On TikTok, 9 people. On TikTok, 159. On Facebook, I have 382. On YouTube, I have 527. Then on Instagram, I have 1,100. These are people watching me from Finland, Canada, Australia, US, Nigeria, UK, across the world. I did not have this. I could not sit down and tell people that if you want to do interview on my page, bring 1 million naira. And I'll tell you no discount. I will not give you 1,000 naira discount inside. I could not do it those days. And whatever I earned was routed through the radio. It's either a presenter's fee. I couldn't stand on my own. So yes, it did affect one career I was in, but it birthed the part of a bigger career. But you see, that fear of, hey, what am I going to eat? Hey, what am I going to what am I going to go through? What am I going to? It was so hard on me. So I couldn't make that decision. So I want to understand and empathize with Fancy. You don't know what it is. You know what it's like to break. Ask taste buds what it's like to go through.
Your fans are flagging. Your viewers are flagging.
Liberia.
Respect to everyone.
Respect to all of you showing your flags. Respect. So what am I trying to say in essence? You don't know how hard it is. Taste Bud started her divorce proceedings in 2012.
Wow.
She got the divorce. Everything ruled against her in 2021. From 2012 to 2021. Imagine that stress. So when a woman comes out to cry, yes, a lot of people say yes. There's also the men are not getting enough attention. Nobody listens to the men, the women, blah, blah, blah. And I sympathize and I agree with that. But I also don't want to shut a woman up. Hey, a cloud chaser. Hey, why did she go back? Hey, no. Let her share her pain. Let her tell her story. Let her go through her therapy. Let her come out. If you listen, if I want to date Samaria, and Samaria says, Daddy Freeze, I love you very much. You know what? If you start dating me, I will give you 3 times a day. I will give you the one that they do like dog in the morning. I will give you touch up. You have to. Then in the night, we'll do 2 hours. Then I enter inside. Then 1 month, give me ordinary cowbell. Give me touch. Wow. Do you understand? This is what I bargained for. You understand what I bargained for? Do you understand? But I've invested in it. It's like, let me tell you, marriage be like Yahoo. Let me tell you why Yahoo. Let me explain. If I tell Monalisa, for instance, I say, Monalisa, you get one business, just bring 10 million. I'll be giving you 1 million every month for 1 year. Monalisa said, don't calculate, punch a calculator, say, that means at the end of the year, go don't make 2 million.
So,
Abby?
yeah, I will.
Million profit. So I give her the first 1 million in January. Give her the first 1 million, the second 1 million in February. Now I stop to give her. Monalisa now come. Now, oh my God, what kind of thing? I say, Monalisa, you know what the problem is? We encounter some problem in the business. If you can bring 5 million, I can store it back, and this time I will be giving you 1.5 million every month. Do you know that Monalisa will be tempted to go and look for that 5 million? Because look at it that I'm losing 10 million. if I bring 5 million, I will not lose my now. So she could carry the 5 million to put inside. Before you know it, I don't collect 30 million from Monalisa hand. Once you have invested a lot, to step out and pull away is always hard.
Yeah.
Just back, you find because of your investment. That is why, and all this, why are you dating him for 5 years? You don't know what is relationship. Now the day when a kiss begin, now you know. You not gonna know where the relationship be like boss when no get Johnny. The boss just stop, you enter, and you follow the boss. Now so relationship. Now my own take be that.
I have a question to ask, by the way.
Okay.
The question I have to ask is this. First of all, I read the chat, a conversation Fancy had with Alex. When you go through that message, they were talking like, the conversation is, I mean, I don't expect them to be loved up, lovey all the time, you get what I'm saying? But the message line, if you read it through, they sounded like they were talking like co-workers, like colleague, professional, like. I didn't see any atom of no romance, no kind of it where that message. I don't know. Did you see that message? I don't know how many of you that read that message. That's number one. Secondly, Alex is not even a born again. Is he a born again? So what religious respect are they talking about? Talking about religious, I mean, there are people that would say, okay, they are called typical born again. So those ones, when they tell us they wouldn't want to engage in, they wouldn't want to get intimate, we believe them to an extent. So, I mean, what is going on? Can someone just help me with any explanation?
True. Let's hear.
Any explanation there?
I'm not big on religion, so I don't know. I don't know. I feel like religion is calm. Like, it's not something I want to talk about before anybody will not label me the Satan.
That girl is hurt, and she's hurting. And when we women, when we are hurting, we come out and we say anything just to feel all right.
See, like what I said before.
If she weren't being respectful, she would have said worse things online. I bet you on this.
What I
I'm
said before,
trying to be careful with her words so she doesn't say too much.
I said before is we actually can't tell anybody how to express themselves.
That's what I'm
especially when they are hurting. Do we want her not to? Okay, could she have actually done it differently? Make it a quiet, vent. Fine, but no. If she's hurting and she wants to rage, she wants to break stuff for her to feel better, I believe she should do what she has to do.
Another question, if you don't mind. I saw a video of her in Alex's house. I don't know if that's true. If that's a recent video.
It's recent girl.
So why would you tell a lady to come and apologize openly? Then you bring her back home, trying to make it look like everything is all right, only for you to just, downgrade her to that extent. That was wrong.
That's what Immaculate said. We did not know if that is.
So if she did a thing, like that to her, why are you against her coming out on social media to come and rant? She has the right to rant, because that kind of act, I wouldn't even allow somebody to humiliate me, like to humiliate me or devalue me to that extent. Why would you do that?
That's
why are you trying to make her feel
like that?
You're trying to make her feel inferior.
Exactly.
So she has the right to come and say whatever she wants to say. Let her say. Let her open up. Let her express herself. She's upset.
I'm street.
Coming to think of it, like I said earlier, he is not religious. He's not the religious type. So you telling me that somebody didn't touch you for 5 years you were with him, man, I mean, that justifies the reason why their conversation sounded like some kind of university reunion, because that chat I read, it didn't show any kind of intimacy or people that were united with anything love. And it's, you can be with people for years without even knowing your left and your right. There are people
but me,
like
I'm
that.
confused though. She said that he's also cheating with curvy girls, like all these big nyash girl. So I'm on this, I am mad.
You forgot to
So now I just confused. I say, you are not for 5 years, but still with big nyash girl. I don't know. The whole thing is complicated. It's crazy.
All right.
Okay, Daddy Free, that's okay.
as we're rounding off, I want to ask you guys, what do you think the way forward should be right now? One by one, what is your take?
Let me start first. Let me go first because my mouth big pass. For me, I don't know if Alex is watching this video or whatever you're doing. For Alex's part, if you are gay or whatever, come out and accept it. No, like nobody's gonna do anything. There's nothing wrong with being gay.
No.
I'm just saying, if you want to, I'm not saying that it's a
Disagree.
must that she come out. I'm not mandating it that come out and talk. If you want to come out and talk and reveal to the world that you're gay, trust me, I will be the first person that will carry play card and be putting my support behind the lights because I support everybody. Let people be whatever they want to be. So come out and say, I also feel like for peace to reign, can you call fancy and probably maybe you guys just find a way to talk to each other? You know, adults as adults, like, oh, okay, there's a way we can go about this. Let's not do this anymore. And I also feel that I know you don't want anybody an explanation, but you are a
Oh wow, we lost her. We lost her. Who gets to go next? Who's going? Yeah.
From what she was saying, I mean, from what she was saying, Alex doesn't need to give us any explanation. His sexuality, whatever he chooses to be, it's up to him. He doesn't owe us any explanation to that. But then I know that lady is hurt, and if I were her, I would, well, I won't react that way, but I know I'll be hurt too. So he should just try to apologize to her. That way she don't have to come up on social media to express her feelings. And whatsoever they decide to do with themselves, that's fine. It's up to them. But people should be careful how they waste people's time. People should be careful what they do with themselves. It's love. It makes us do stupid things. You should just try and calm her down, even though, even if they decide not to come back together, let them just have peace so she can stop grieving.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, what about the other lady? That is, I think I lost Monalisa. Immaculate.
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, good day. The thing is,
wait, Immaculate finish, then you go, Sonita.
Okay,
all right.
please.
How are you, my darling?
Fine, thank you.
All right.
The thing is, I don't think there's an handout on how we should handle situations like this, right? Because everybody is going to give their opinions on how they feel or think people should react. One, for Fancy, I don't know how she's hurting, but with the way everything is going, I know she's hurting real bad. For most people, they would want to keep quiet and, handle sucking in the pain. And that's why most people actually go through a lot of things, jump into depression and some other things that we don't know about. So if she's hurting and what she feels like doing is mounting it, speaking up, saying, venting, like I don't stop people from ranging or doing whatever they have to do. You understand? Let her express herself. If whatever she's saying is what this man has done, because relationship people, there are so many things that people go through in relationships, right? You can be manipulated because of your emotions and how you feel. Like Daddy Freeze, you said something about your divorce. It was really hard for you to. This is a relationship. There was things that was invested into this relationship that you guys have, it's hard for you to just work away from. She is probably just hurting and reacting out of how the emotions of her heart is telling her to. For Alex, for me, I don't think it is okay for anybody to come out to social media and tell people their private lives, or this is what it is. This is the situation report on how I am having sex, or how I am doing this position, or who I'm doing this with, or who I'm not doing. For me, I feel he owes nobody any explanation. Right? What I would really love to happen is you guys were adults, you loved yourself. There was one time where your relationship was smooth and beautiful. There's actually no trophy in bad mouthing yourself or killing your whatever shit. call yourself. I would love Alex for him to, if he can be a bigger person, call this lady. You guys have a normal, quiet talk and just end this. You understand? If this can actually just go quiet, but for the fact that it is on social media, you brought it out to let people know that this is the person you want to get married to, we are in a relationship, and it breaks. You still don't owe anybody an explanation to tell them what is going on, even if it's social media live. So for me, I just want them to just find a way. If she wants to vent this way, fine, right? I'm not going to stop her from, or I don't want anybody imposing their opinions on her, on how she feels like venting and expressing herself. That as herself, that's what I just feel. That's it.
Sorry, can I correct? Someone said something earlier that got my attention. One of the reasons why I requested to join. The person said that she's disgracing herself on the social media, and anyone who tries to come around her, be careful. I bet you that people that have even disgraced themselves on social media, it didn't stop people from not coming around them. I understand there's kind of truth somehow, but I don't think she coming out on the social media to express how she feels. I mean, we're quick to kind of condemn people when they come out and express themselves. Then it's something goes wrong, and then we'll start typing, oh, why didn't she speak out? Why didn't she talk to somebody? But they try to.
Thank you. That makes sense.
Try to talk to someone. They try to say to speak out.
We have Sonita here. Let us hear Sonita. Oh yeah, Sonita, over to you.
Okay, Daddy Freeze.
How are you?
I'm not trying to defend anybody, but I feel like if Alex doesn't want to, get married to her, we wouldn't have engaged her in the first place and made it public. That's one. The secondly, she was the one that called off the wedding, not Alex. And thirdly, when all this issue have been going on, Alex never said anything about it. He never said anything because, one, he wanted his relationship to be private. When they started everything, we weren't there. Now, she came on social media saying all sorts of things. I'm not supporting Alex, but I feel like okay, I want to ask, we have two ladies. I want to know, can you stay in a relationship for 5 years without a man touching you?
She wasn't forced to be there.
That is it.
I don't think they made. Do not think. No, same relationship. Don't forget there are different types of relationship. They may not have.
Hold on.
This is love speaking.
They may have just been friends, and now they are counting it as part of the years they spent together. They may have been like just friends, casual friends.
Okay. Then another thing, I'm a woman, so I'm not going to speak against another woman. Do you understand? I'm just on my own. I'm just trying to say, because me, I can never go into a relationship where, fine, I know fornication is a sin, but I cannot go into a relationship where you will not touch me for 5 years. And I'm there.
Listen, forget that.
I'm not cheating on you. I'm not doing anything.
Sonita, that thing they describe as fornication, I've explained it to you people. There's no such word as fornication. It's a mistranslation of King James. It does not exist. And fornication is not two people that are engaged to be married, not being able to come on now. But like I said, things may differ. I understand where you are from.
So that's my take. And another thing, some people were saying you want Alex to come online, you want him to say something. What do you want him to say?
He owes nobody.
Yes, he owes nobody explanation. What do you really want him to say? Should he come and tell you that no, she's lying? For me, I feel what he's doing is the best. If she wants to express her pain, if she wants to express herself, she's free to
go for it.
You've not really heard Alex's part. You cannot judge from one angle. Me, I don't believe in judging from one angle. I believe if you hear this person's part, you should hear the other person's part as well.
Thank you.
Because you don't know what happened. You don't even know, because some women can be very manipulating. Yes, some women, they can be very manipulating. My brother once dated.
Of course, we know that. That's true. No doubt.
My brother once dated a girl that was so manipulating. So me, I'm not, like I said, I'm not siding anybody. I'm just trying to bring out points. Because you can't just be saying, oh, is this, is that. If it
But
was
she didn't
that,
say, she didn't
if it
say
didn't
he's
want
that. She
no,
wasn't
other
smiling
people,
her
I'm not
expression.
talking about you, like other people that have been coming on the live. Now, if he didn't want to get married, he will not engage her and made it public. Come on now. Come on. He made it public.
Anyone can engage anyone. People engage people for a lot of reasons. So don't even say that.
See,
It's so easy for men to engage a lady.
so
People engage
let
for a
me
lot of
ask
reasons.
you this. Like you just said, you said it's not by force. She wasn't forced into the relationship. She wasn't forced to accept the ring. Now, how can you, as I'm here, I cannot collect a ring from someone that's even
Have
slapped me
collected
before.
ring? Okay, do you not have collected ring before in public? And then I had to give it back to the person when we went inside the house.
No, that's fine.
It was done in public here in America, in Maryland, years ago, in 2017. I wasn't going to take the ring, but I was forced to take it because people were clapping already and, cheering and saying congratulations. Even when I was saying no, I just had to take it for taking sake. When I went back into the house, I gave it back to him because, so you never can tell. You don't even know the circumstances where how the engagement thing all happened and why you get what I'm saying? So maybe probably the girl may have gone back home to think about it, and then she's like, no, this guy is not actually feeling me as much.
And went back to bed.
And then she's
like, back to apologize.
I'm pulling off. Apology, she may have felt, listen, when it comes to apology, when you hurt people, they turn down, maybe like, she may feel like, oh, I think I hurt this person. Probably this person is not happy with me because of the way I went on social media to go, to say things about us. Then apology, anyone can apologize. Apology doesn't mean that you may have done something so terrible to that person. No. She may be feeling that, these people once had a relationship together and then it became doomed. Do you understand? So apologizing shouldn't really be like she did something wrong.
I know women are emotional beings, yeah. We're very emotional. We can do anything. If we're in love, we used to act like Mumu. Very understandable. But come to think of it. Now, he said you should go online.
Samara is never settling down. That is free.
He said you should go online
And then
and make a public post. Do you understand? He said you should go online and make a public post and apologize. Yeah? And at the end of the day, he dished you. Like, said he doesn't want the relationship again. What happened? See, Misha, I believe life always has two ways. You cannot you people should not just judge one part at all. That's my own. If Alex is not coming out to say anything, let it be. Let it be, because you don't know what happened. You don't even know the girl's character. You don't even know. You don't even know what Alex has been going through. You don't know. You don't know. Me, I have a brother. I'm judging from my brother's ex-girlfriend and the relationship he was in. You don't know. Some women are wicked. Some women are manipulating. You don't know. So that's just my own. And my end bit is, if they started this relationship without us knowing, they should go and settle it. Because we have nothing we can do. We only talk and air our view. There is nothing we can do. Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. We've been here for over 2 hours.
For real?
And, yep. We're going to close the live here. I appreciate you all for joining. I appreciate you all for all the love. And I want to tell you that maybe tomorrow will be an opportunity for the men to come and share their perspective. Nurse Reggie, baby, thank you so much for the stars. I really greatly appreciate you.
Thank you, Daddy Freeze.
I appreciate every single person who has come. Nurse Reggie, baby, thank you so much. Cleopatra Adelodu, thank you so much. Irene Udo Ede, Matilda, Goldism, Omolola, Javel, Enna, Maro, Donald, all of you, but especially to those who come here 1,000 stars and above. Reggie, baby, you're the best. Cleopatra Adelodu, I love you, sis. God bless you guys. Thank you all so much for coming.
God bless you.
And God bless.
Love you guys. Thank you.
Love you.
Good night.
Bye.